Welcome to another episode of
Nerd Out.
I am Randy, this is Brian, and just to let you know, this is our Last Jedi, Star Wars Last Jedi conversation.
Our second attempt.
Our second attempt. We did do it, and it ran 47 minutes, and there was a lot of anger, and
I called him and said, don't run it. If that tells you anything, and it was me,
No,
I was worried about what I said. Or maybe it's just bullshit.
It was him, but like with that said, it was a little bit of like both of us. Like it got out of control.
I went over the top. I think that's my,
the reason
use your imagination of what I could come up with, and there you go. Or maybe it's just bullshit.
The thing is with The Last Jedi for both of us, I think, is that like there's no easy to have this discussion without getting a little out of control, because I'm just gonna say it, I've seen it twice, and the first time I came out of the theater, I was absolutely like dumbfounded. Like I didn't like what I saw. And I didn't understand why I saw what I saw. And
I'm with you, man. And I didn't like the pushiness of it. It felt pushy to me. And it was like the first movies, like, they would show you, like, say, Jabba the Hutt. You got to come to yourself that he's a bad guy. Where this one, they gave you the Kukumo Sato Karate Kid 2 speech about the bats. No shit, they really did, though. If you go back, like if you watch it, you can put the Peter Cetera music over where she talks about how evil these people are. And it's like,
if they put Peter Cetera music over this movie, I would have
been
all in.
Yeah, it would make it better. And it's like, that being, it was just...
Right.
It just let you down on every chance it got.
I don't see that's okay. I'll go back. I saw it the second time and I felt much better about it the second time.
Me too.
But now time has gone by and I keep waffling back and forth. I don't think everything about this movie was bad.
Me neither.
I really
enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I felt like it was one missed opportunity after another.
I do too, man. You said it best. Like we were talking about it. Like they would make you like go towards something, and then they would just stop and do a left turn.
Yeah.
Like for example, like
but that's cool sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But like I hate to say it, I like Finn. But by the way, this is spoiler filled. If you didn't know, come on, we're just gonna.
You will know what happens.
If you haven't seen this movie by now, then you shouldn't be watching us anyway. And to be honest with you, if you've read reviews and you didn't like the reviews and you're like, oh, I'm not gonna see this movie because it got bad reviews.
No, see it.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
I mean, it's Star Wars.
Your own mind up.
Yeah, this is Star Wars. Just see it. If you need, I'll mail you the $8 to pay for your ticket. Go see Star Wars. I'm really not gonna mail you $8, but seriously, just go see it. Anyways, yeah, so there's a lot, like the Finn situation, like Rose, we're going right there.
There was no Finn situation because he didn't do anything.
He should have died. Like,
but
I liked him.
I agree with you. He's one of my favorite characters.
Me too.
And he would have been my favorite character had he died properly. But no, they had to wimp out on that.
Yeah. Alright, so starting from the beginning.
So we can save what we love and not kill what we hate.
That really bothers that doesn't bother me so much.
In a movie called Star Wars.
Like, yeah. But I mean, you still need some positive.
No,
positive.
but that's not like that. The positive was self-sacrifice. Sacrifice yourself for the bigger cause. And I mean, I guess the fact that he was willing to do it was good enough. But it was so convenient and like it was like it felt real cheese dick.
Real preachy.
Like, not a little bit, but it felt real cheese dick that they just candy-coated some terrible fucking things. Like, like, everybody died. All the good guys, like 90%.
I think that was cool, though.
Me too, but not with a smile on your face and then, everything we need to is right here. They're on the Falcon, everybody died, and they're smiling. I would not be smiling in that situation. They got their asses handed to them on a platter, like, ass, here's your ass. And they're like, hey, we're fine. And no, you're not fine. You're in some rough shit. Like, the plane is crashing into the side of the mountain right there.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever. Let's smile. We're Disney. I'm pissed.
I get it. Like, again, I'm going to say, I liked this movie. I didn't love this movie. I actually think it's sort of being ranked... I don't know, Revenge of the Sith or this. I'm not sure.
That's where you're at, too?
I'm
at that, too. I'm teetering.
The opening,
and that's shit. That's not a good place
No, it's not a good place. And I'm still not in a good place. Like, I feel like when I have a conversation with someone about Last Jedi, like, they either help me or I want to punch them in the face. Because I can't just decide whether I like it or not. Like, from the opening scene, and we're not going to go through every scene, but, like, that Hux and Poe dialogue was awful.
Yeah.
It was a little better the second time, but
they made him bumbling morons. Hux is supposed to be, like... Like,
well, he kind of
like
is
an
like
intimidating guy. I mean, he's
I
important.
think he's kind of like a sniveling, you know,
yeah.
dunce, but like, yeah, he has to have something going on.
See, I didn't take him as a dunce in the first movie. He gave
didn't
the whole
either.
speech. I thought it started like Hitler.
Yeah. He was like, or like, yeah, for
like,
sure.
Yeah, not Hitler, but like Rommel. Like,
right, like a high-ranking SS officer or something terrible like that.
And then, like, there was a line in it which really bothered me, where he's telling one guy, "We have orders from Snoke himself." Well, like, there's Snoke, Ren, and you.
Yeah.
Like, he's your boss. Like, what do you need from him himself? Like, he's just like...
Yeah, there's a lot of little things, like Holdo, I didn't mind Holdo, I know that you didn't like her very much, but, like, she comes out, and Poe's like, oh, that's Holdo? Like... There's only like 100 resistance guys. Like, you had to have known Holdo. She was like second in command. It's just like little details like that that just like threw me.
Yeah, like
you
wouldn't
I
know
don't know
who that is.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's not that I minded her. I minded they just gave you a sacrificial lamb, introduce a character, have her say, like, oh, she's a traitor. No, she's not a traitor. Now she's like, who cares?
Right.
Like, do that. Like, they should have used Akbar to do that. Like, imagine if you would have thought Akbar was a traitor, and then he wasn't a traitor.
Oh, I don't know how I'd feel about that, but okay.
If he was the you'd be freaking out. Oh my God, Akbar's a traitor. And then all of a sudden, he's like, you realize he does have a plan to save everybody, and Akbar does it. Or somebody that... And it's not like I liked Laura Dern's character, but if you're going to introduce somebody, don't introduce him to kill him.
No, I agree.
Introduce him to you, and I think she could have been
although I wish they would have
liked her.
I wish they would have killed Rose, though. I think that her character would have been much better. I didn't dig her, but I didn't hate her either. But if she would have died, I would have felt better about liking her, if that makes sense.
I mean, because they almost killed her.
Yes.
They killed her and chickened out, like with Poe.
Totally.
And it's like she took Poe's place. Like, Poe was in a coma at the end of the 7th. Now Rose is in a coma.
You mean Finn?
Finn. I'm sorry. Thank you. Yeah, and it's like, I don't... Like, I know George was all about repetition, but not that obvious.
Right.
Like, that was very obvious. And plus, nobody got their hand chopped off. That pissed me off.
Oh, really? Like a limb? You needed a limb?
I needed a limb off, and I needed to have a bad feeling about it.
Who had a limb chopped off in Force Awakens?
No one, but the second of the trilogy, you gotta lose a limb.
See, I can live. Okay,
man.
There was some good. I think Kylo Ren was awesome.
As
awesome. I'm gonna be honest. I liked that they killed Snoke. I know that there's some conflict there, but I thought it was so cool.
I'm 50-50 on that. I liked it as I see it.
You're in denial that he's dead.
Yeah, a little bit, but I don't mind him being dead. But I think it's just like, I feel like it's a cheat. I feel like the people that wrote Episode 7 did not have that in mind.
I agree.
Like, and that's I feel like it's sort of a betrayal. Like Ryan's exercising his own ego over the well-being of the franchise.
Well, that's an interesting way to look at it, actually. Wow, that is an interesting way.
Which is what I meant by when I pissed everybody with my mean statement.
Right, which will never...
Or maybe it's just bullshit. Like, what I meant by it. Yeah. Or maybe it's just bullshit. Or maybe it's just bullshit.
Yeah, I kind of see that. I'm going to go through some other things I did like. I really loved Rey in the cave, the psychedelic scene. And I'm going to tell you, I like Princess Leia flying through space. I liked it.
That's one I'm 50-50 on, too. As I saw it, I liked it. The music worked.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
But did she have the gift of resurrection or the gift of flying or both? Like, did she die and come back to life?
Here's a theory that I read, and again, a lot of this is not original thoughts, is that, like, you never really saw her use the Force. So when she got to a point where she had to use it, it's like a mother whose child is underneath a car, where you use everything
adrenaline,
to concentrate it and be able to do that. And I really liked that. Like, when I read that, I liked the scene without reading that, but when I read it, it was like, oh, I totally like it.
I mean, the whole thing is, if someone were to tell me that would happen, I don't think I could. I think that movie's not for me. But actually seeing it, it was done well. Yeah, I believed it. The music was sort of perfect, and it was sort of a pretty beautiful scene.
It was a beautiful scene.
I liked it, man, and you know, I mean, like, too bad that's not real, because she could use that. We could all use that right now.
Because she really
had no exit.
I don't think she had an exit either. So the question is I don't want to jump to this, but like, does the next movie happen like 5 years later? Can they do that? Can they age those characters?
Don't they sort of have to?
I think they do have to. I think they have to give time for these characters to evolve and deal with this stuff.
Which was another issue. If it would have ended like this in the 3rd or part 9, right? 9?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be okay with it. But this is the middle part of a trilogy. You don't conclude it like that.
Like Phasma dying should have been a conclusion. Like she was useless. Consider the fact that I haven't talked about Luke yet. Okay.
Oh,
I'm a Luke fanatic. I actually thought Mark Hamill was cool. I didn't really have an issue with the grumpy Luke Skywalker, and I thought that hologram scene was cool, except for the dyed beard thing was a little off. Like,
because he missed some spots.
Well, yeah, no, because it was a bad dye job. Like, I'm gonna confess, if you didn't know, I do dye my beard, and not because I'm embarrassed about it. I just like the way it looks better.
Good deal.
And I don't think you can really tell, can you? Everybody, you can tell me. Like, I mean, it's pretty natural.
I had no idea until you said it.
But his dye job was so glaring that it was distracting.
Well, it's sort of it looked. Yeah, it looked sort of flat.
You know, you could do like a mix a little bit of gray in to kind of like make it work out a little bit. It just looked a little unreal. But
what would you have done if they would have hologrammed like old school, like Luke Jedi Knight from Jedi?
I'll be honest with you, I would have had a shit attack. But with that said, I love
that would have been terrible.
I love the new Luke
I
Master.
do too.
Like,
the Luke
when
Master
he came
Jedi
out,
sweet.
I was like, holy shit! As soon as the Hot Toys and all the action figures come out of that, I'm buying every one.
If it's under. Should have been a little tighter.
A little
fitting,
tighter,
a little
yeah,
tighter
yeah.
fitting. It would have.
Yeah.
It was a little bit too loose fitting. But
I
other
can
than
see.
that,
Wow, it's funny because I actually noticed that.
God,
too.
we're metrosexuals, man.
I don't care.
I don't either.
I got my tight jeans and everything.
But yeah, this undergarment need to be a little bit tighter.
A little bit
for my
tighter.
taste, you know?
But that's fine. And then probably the most scene I had an issue with is him going through all this shit. And then at the end of the movie, looking at the sun and just abruptly disappearing. It just didn't...
It didn't fit. It didn't work. I mean, he went through all this stuff and then died of exhaustion.
Right. And then they talk about it, too. Like, oh, Luke went peacefully. I was like, they should have saved that. I don't have... Luke is my man.
Yeah.
I can deal with him dying. I just don't know that was the time.
I'm in denial about him being dead too, because we got a couple things going for that. First, we've never seen a Jedi willingly just be tired.
Yes.
And become one with the Force.
Theoretically, Yoda sort of did, right?
Yeah, he did.
And I'll be honest with you, I think ObiWan did too, because he looked at Vader, he looked at Luke, and then he sort of stood there, and then he sort of like let himself die.
Okay,
so,
fuck you.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So,
okay,
but
yeah,
the
I
thing
guess so.
is, I think what we're going to see in Episode 9, and I really do hope we do, is we're going to see a true Force Jedi at work.
I think so too. And I don't think he's gonna glow or any crap like that.
I think he's gonna have a slight glow.
I think he's gonna kick
ass.
I think he's gonna be an active apparition that, like Rey will,
like a whole new power. Like he wields the power of ghost spirits or Force spirits.
I don't know. I think he'll have a big part in that. I think he's gonna be there a lot. I think he's gonna train Rey. In the after, like, I think,
okay,
because it's like just you can't learn Jedi food through a book,
right?
Like, I mean, says me, but I don't know that, but says me no book can make you a Jedi, and I mean, so.
But then it analyzes even more. Like, why did he have to go then? Why didn't he just stay in the living world? Unless it makes him something beyond what he. And that's
which it might.
Yeah,
I mean, but I think this time it might not like ObiWan will always be there to give Luke. No, like I think it really might make him, like. Be able to do shit. I
hope so too. Like I said, I kind of like this movie, but like I shouldn't. Star Wars fans are a complicated bunch. We're passionate.
Yeah.
Star Wars for us, and I'm gonna speak for you and I think it's a little bit more than just a movie. Like it is. Like I've structured my life around it.
Me too. I mean, and I know it's not real, but it is real. It's very real.
It's where I got a lot of my morals and values.
Yeah.
And my hero is Luke Skywalker, and I chose him because
Solo.
Yeah. So it's like it's sort of like you follow those paths. With that said, I don't hate this movie, and I am not one of those people who's gonna be like, I'm gonna sign a fucking petition to make it go away. Fuck that. Like. It's not. Star Wars is not a democracy. Okay, let's all get that through our heads, right? No, it is not.
We don't own it until it's done.
Absolutely. So it's like, yes. Do I wish it was a do-over? I'm gonna be honest with you. Parts of me do, and parts of me think that with time, I'm gonna love this movie more, or I'm gonna hate it more. I don't know. I think it takes time. But it's not a democracy. It is what it is, and we have to chill out, and we have to let it play itself out. From what I understand, is Empire Strikes Back did not have.
I remember how I felt before Return of the Jedi.
Me too.
And I like that movie a lot. I was a kid though.
Yes.
But
it was
I
boring
was
though,
scared.
right? It was.
No way.
You don't think it was?
No way. I wasn't. I mean, I remember.
Let me rephrase that. Nothing really happened. Let's say.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, I remember. I remember Vader saying, "Oh."
I remember the end scene when Vader said that.
Like,
Luke,
I cried. I'm pretty sure I cried.
I'm pretty sure I freaked out. Like, I couldn't handle it. Same thing with Yoda. Like, I think that was intense.
Yeah.
As far as the Yoda scene,
the Vader scene, the cave scene scared me.
Yes,
all
that scared me.
But I remember
we were kids. Like, my kids like this movie, so it makes me think that, like.
And I think it's made for your kids more so than it's made for us.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I think it's made
Porgs.
I
didn't mind Porgs.
Awesome.
I didn't mind them at all.
But I just think it's made for a new generation, for the new more modern thought. You know, I think it's like a lot of the traditional stuff that a lot of people love about Star Wars just isn't there anymore. It's deleted or like, I mean.
See, I didn't feel that. I felt like all of that was there. I just don't know that I felt the movie was well written, and I don't think it was the way. I don't think it was the best way to have utilized what was developed in Force Awakens.
I agree with you. I think it was a betrayal of that. And it's just, I just think it's like, even, let's go back to like, when Alderaan blew up.
Okay.
Like, you saw ObiWan, like, in his head, you felt that shit. You felt it.
But you were also 6 years old.
I guess,
so,
but
I mean,
like,
I'm just trying to play devil's advocate.
But they wiped out everything. And even the Force Awakens, when they shot the planet thing and wiped out.
Yeah.
It was just, okay, whatever, it's cool. Let's send some X-Wings and blow that thing.
Yeah.
It all just brushes over everything. And I mean but we're not talking about episode 7, but back to, it's just some huge, things of huge consequence happen in this movie. And it's just brushed over.
The question is like, is it going to find itself to be like a good movie after time goes by? See, that's my question that I'm having with myself, because I did see it a second time and I did like it a lot more the second time. I still had some, like, I had issues like the small issues like BB-8 and an ATST that drove me crazy,
but that's a little detail.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, it's goofy, cheesy, and it brings it to prequel level.
Yeah, which I can handle that.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter.
No.
I mean, it's cheesy, but yeah, I mean, you know, I don't. Time will tell. Episode 9 will tell. It all depends on how it resolves. I mean, it's like, it's just, you can tell that from movie to movie, it's different writers. And that's what I hate. I hate that about it. It's one man's interpretation of this, and I hate that.
Okay.
Like, I wish they would have had one set of writers write the trilogy and have it figured out.
You would have rather them written it saying, all right, we have to write this to sort of duplicate that formula?
No, but just, like, it doesn't have to fit that formula, but have, like I wish Lawrence Kasdan, he wrote 7.
Yes.
And J.J. Abrams.
Yes.
I wish Lawrence Kasdan would have had a writing in this.
I can see that too.
And at least one guy that keeps it all. Nah, that's crazy.
See,
you're breaking too many rules.
Yeah,
that's not like.
I liked the rule breaking. I was so open minded. The only thing I didn't like is I didn't think it was a very good story, and I was totally open minded to like.
I just feel like the writer of this movie was a kid on the playground
Yes.
that you don't want to play with. He's like, nah, man, that's not fun. Like, you'd sit with your buddies talking about, oh, imagine if this happened. And then the guy was like, no, man, that's stupid. That's the guy that made this movie.
Right,
and it's like, they wrote this movie. And it's like, man.
I kind of see that. Like, it is like, you know, we've had, like, as kids growing up, we had our own adventures in Star Wars land, and we had some good adventures and some bad ones. I just don't know if this was like the way
this was not
the final one to go with.
And I know the critics and everybody.
That's a weird thing. Like, the critics loved it.
The Star Wars people hate.
So the question is how does that happen? Because
the critics love the end. That end. When you put us into it, and Luke, they're like, when you hear Luke being of legend in the end, and a new generation who's gonna fight the war, critics love that shit. But
the critics are Star Wars fans. Like, they're not. I
they're
disagree.
Fans, but I don't think they're people that are like into it.
Well, here's the thing.
Like, they saw Star Wars. Yeah, man, Star Wars. That's awesome, man. That's sweet.
Yeah. Well, as a Star Wars fan, I liked the weird shit. I just didn't think it was a well put together a movie. I can't really
But
communicate.
I'm the same way, man. Like I said, I like the movie.
Yeah.
Like I'll watch it a few times. I say watch it. I'm excited to see what Ryan Johnson does with his trilogy. With what
he
does.
gets to start all over.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Ryan Johnson is a good filmmaker.
Great
I just think that
filmmaker.
maybe
his writing in
his
Star Wars
writing was
off.
a little off. Just a lot of inconsistencies. Which again, one of the great things about Star Wars is that you can sort of create your own rules. I guess.
Sort of.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can't. There's
Yeah.
9 movies in front of you that say,
Right.
well, but you should stick like this.
Mhm.
And it's like,
People would have been mad though if they would have done a similar thing to Force Awakens, where it would have been just like sort of Empire Strikes Back, but not Empire Strikes Back. Like I do commend the willingness to go off to left field. It's just that I don't know if it works.
I think it needed one more pass in the writing.
I do
stage.
too.
I think
agree.
it needed somebody that was a little bit more loyal to the mythology, just to go over it and be like, fix that.
I think you're right. I think
Just
maybe
tighten it up.
Tighten it up.
Tie some shit to better.
The first half of that movie is boring as fuck.
Oh my
When it gets
God.
to the Snoke scene, from there to the end, I'm pretty
Yeah,
engaged.
it's awesome. It's incredible. And I just wish, and I don't, because I was a sucker for the end scene too.
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
last- I
Me
liked
too.
it, but I think it would also been sweet if it would have just, like, the movie to me ended when you saw the exterior of the Falcon at Lightspeed.
Oh, right, okay.
That should have been
Yeah.
directed by Ryan Johnson.
Yeah.
For me, like, that would have been traditional.
I don't know, I
because
thought the scene with the kid was kind of cool, like how it's like showing
felt like
that-
episode 3.
Oh, it did kind of feel like episode
Which is
3.
fine,
Yeah.
but I mean, like, it's just when it showed the heroes in the Falcon, that felt like looking at the last page of the storybook.
Yeah.
To me, just like
Yeah, it feel like they wrapped up way too much. Like they
Yeah.
should have. But again, we don't know what JJ is going to do. He might take some of those opportunities and really, really fly with them. And I hope he does. Again, I'm still excited for the next one. I liked this movie, and I'm hoping...
I'm uncontrollably impatient for the
Yes,
next one because
yes.
I need this
Because
resolve.
you need the resolution.
Like, I'm
Oh
exhausted.
my
over
God,
this.
am I exhausted.
Like our first review, but I went home and felt like shit
Yeah.
about it. Or maybe it's just bullshit. Like, it was Christmas
It
Eve. I'm
was.
like, man, I'm like, I just text, don't show that.
Yeah,
like,
it was tough.
It's exhausted. I
It was
got
exhausting.
mean. I was pissed. I didn't know what to. I mean, it was an emotional roller coaster.
It was. I was like, I watched it and I was like, I don't know if I can do this.
It brought the dark side out, man. At least to me, I went evil on that shit. I'll
Definitely,
admit
definitely.
it. Yeah.
Oh man, good laughs. But so there you have it. Like, there are some things I can forgive. There's some things I don't like. Overall, I hope we see it again this week because I feel like I need another pass. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you gathered some sort of a semblance of our feelings. It's so hard. I waffle every second. Like,
Go see it a couple
go
times.
see
That's
it.
my advice. I mean, don't not see it.
Yes.
Don't say, oh, I heard it sucked.
And definitely don't just see it once because I absolutely felt better about it the second time. And you might feel worse about it the second time, but the thing is I think it flows better after you see it more than once.
I actually want to read some good reviews on it.
There's a lot of them. I have been.
Because
And it makes me
I need
feel
to read
better
them.
when I
Because
read
the
them.
whole thing is everything on my YouTube is
is
oh,
negative.
why it sucks, why it's rotten at
Well,
the core, why it's this, why it...
That's your negative need. Like you should.
But no, it brings it to me.
Yeah.
It's like botched. You're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, and it was way more so than episode 7. Way more hate for this in episode 7.
Yes. Episode 7's hate was, oh, we've seen this movie before,
Yeah.
and that's a fair argument.
It was
but
a
it
fair
was
argument.
super fun. Like it was just like it flowed. But I didn't. The thing is about after episode 7, and I'd like to go back and listen to my thoughts on episode 7. But I could have swore that I came out of it like glowing and feeling.
I
great.
liked it before it was over.
Yeah,
I
me
loved it.
too.
And
I
it was
knew.
not what I wanted
Right.
it to be. It was nothing what I wanted out of my Star
No,
Wars.
me neither.
But
Right.
it was like, yeah.
I went for the ride.
Yeah, I went for the ride, and I felt good after.
Yeah.
It felt good. This movie didn't. It wasn't joyous.
Do you know 10 years from now we're gonna be like,
That's the best
The Last
movie ever.
Jedi's the best.
Yeah.
Well, I do want to say like
I hope
Rogue
not.
One I didn't love when I came out of it, but now I think that Rogue One has become my favorite post original trilogy movie. Like I just think it works better on multiple viewings, but I don't know about this. We'll see. Anything else? Oh, here's your holiday gift.
Oh man, I feel like
It's
a jerk.
no.
I didn't
I didn't want anything. It's just you
I
have
still
to.
feel like a jerk.
You have to have it. Oh, and we'll quickly.
Oh no!
Yeah, I had to do it.
Okay.
Maybe this will give you the Force.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah. You get an $8 Luke.
Ooh.
And
With the Force link.
we did get a holiday card from our newest biggest fan, Michael. I don't know what this is gonna say, so maybe we shouldn't read it.
We can try. I mean, if it gets vulgar.
Oh, did I get you?
No, a little bit.
All right, I will get a. Oh man.
You want to just do another episode and read it, or like asshole?
Sorry. Hold on. That's awesome. This is where you can.
Yeah, we can't cut that. Yeah, I just need to like towel.
Good thing
Thank you.
Man, I totally got you.
Yeah, you nailed me, asshole.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right.
It's next.
All right. Sorry. Oh man, is there like gonna be a gift card in there or something?
There's a check.
No,
there's
there's
not.
something in there. I don't know if we should be reading all this. Cool. Oh wow, did he like? All right. Oh sweet, that's awesome. Did these?
That is awesome.
That is really cool. Oh nice. He did like nerd out graphics for us. All right. Should we read it? Is it okay to read?
Yeah. Oh,
All right.
2 seconds. All right. Good deal.
I should probably just cut all that out and read
Hell
it.
no, man.
No?
That's priceless. Dude,
All right.
got sprayed.
Oh wow, he really happy holidays. Thanks for giving us awesome reviews, great takes and discussions, and for reminding us all to nerd out. Hope the holiday season is filled with transformable robots, non-transforming transformers, and yeah, even actionless figures too. I don't know about dolls though. To Randy, Brian, Ming, and families from Mike. That's awesome.
Thank you,
dude.
Mike.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everybody. We'll be back after New Year's or maybe before. Until next time,
Nerd out. Or maybe it's just bullshit.